In this video, we'll have a look at how to determine the volume of a cube and rectangular prism. A prism is formed by taking a two-dimensional base and stretching it out to form a three-dimensional shape, and the distance with which it is expanded will determine the volume. So, to calculate the volume of a prism, you're going to start off by determining the area of the base figure and then multiplying that with the distance that you expanded it with, or the distance between the two identical parallel sides. In the case of a rectangular prism, you can choose any side as the original base and then multiply that by the distance to the other identical side. Let's go and have a look at some examples. Example 1. Calculate the volume of the given cube. Starting off, I'm going to choose my base side, and because we have 6 identical squares, it can be any of them. For a cube, we know that all the sides are the same length, and then in this case, that means they are all 40 millimeters. So, to calculate the volume, I'm going to start off determining the area of my blue square, and that will be 40 times 40. Then I will multiply this by the distance to the identical side opposite this one, and that is also 40. So the volume of this cube will be 64,000 cubic millimeters. Example 2. In this sketch is a rectangular prism. Question A. Calculate the volume of the prism. When you look at the sketch, you should realize that we first need to convert the 1000 centimeters to meters by dividing by 100 so that all our measurements are in the same unit. So now when calculating the volume, I'm going to start by identifying one side as my base side and calculating the area of that. And that will be length times breadth, which in this case is 2 times 5. Now I'm going to multiply this with the distance I need to travel to the opposite identical side, and that is 10. So the volume of this prism is 100 meters cubed. Question B. How much water can the prism hold in kiloliters? For this you need to remember that 1 kiloliter is the same as 1 cubic meter, which means that 100 cubic meters will be the same as 100 kiloliters. So this prism can hold 100 kiloliters. Question C. How much can the prism hold in liters? For this you need to know that each kiloliter can hold 1,000 liters, and therefore we need to multiply by 1,000 to get 100,000 liters.